We'll take a look at the 800-meter race now, and like many of the races, the Eastern Conference seemed to have the upper hand in this one. No different with the senior girls race. Maëlys Trapeau from Lycée Claudel and Kaylee Shepard from Glebe look to be the favorites heading into this. But before we get to that, the midget girls 800 meter. In the midget boys 800 meter, Cameron Wallace from St. FX won the race with a 2:08.46.
It was good. That was my personal best. I'm really tired, but I ran the best I could.
It was a 1-2 Glebe sweep in the junior girls 800 meters, with May Weston finishing 0.8 of a second behind winner Nina Whitford.
After that first lap, it started really kicking up, and I just pushed through in the last 200, and yeah, it's hard. After the last 200, I just had to push through the pain.
Sir Robert Borden's Lucas Zanetti won by just over a second in the junior boys 800 meter race.
I just did 3K before this, so I wasn't sure how it was going to be, but I went out, tried to stay in fifth, so I was like, top 5 will make it, so I'll be good. We entered the last lap and I was swimming pretty strong, so I moved up into the lead group of 2-3, and then at the arrows for the transition zone in a 4x1, I felt it. I was like, I could take this first place, so I just went from there and never looked back, I guess.
In the senior girls 800 meter, Maëlys Trapeau from Lycée Claudel got the upper hand over Glebe's Kaylee Shepard. Thomas Seville from Corrine Wilson took the senior boys 800 meters with a time of 1:56.97.
Girls shot put has a favorite with a familiar name of Tanya Coulter, who placed first at her conference finals. Let's take a look at the top 5. In 5th place for senior girls shot put was Lucy Baird from Ashbury, who threw for 8.32 meters. In 4th place was Julia Hilliard of Gloucester, who threw for 8.40 meters. Finishing in 3rd place was Yvette Amagast of Mother Teresa, who was able to throw for 8.44 meters. In 2nd place was Emma Gunn from Nepean High School, who threw for 8.50 meters. Finishing in 1st place was Tanya Coulter from Glebe, who was able to throw a distance of 9.27 meters. In 5th place for senior boys shot put was Khalid Abutcher of Brookfield, throwing a distance of 11.57 meters. In 4th place was Benjamin Boundouin of Louis Riel, who threw for 12.04 meters. 3rd place went to Jake Nesbitt from Ashbury, who was able to throw for 12.25 meters. Finishing in 2nd place was Ismail Touré of Pierre Savard, who threw for 12.32 meters. Winning by almost 2 meters was Ephraim Jolak from Immaculata in 1st place, who threw for 14.23 meters.
It started off a little bit shaky, didn't throw where I wanted to throw, but during the whole competition I just got in the zone, stayed focused, and then I got my personal best of 14.23, so that went really well.
We'll take a look at the 200-meter race now, and in the senior boys category, only one person broke the 23-second mark. That was Dober Colley from Longfield's Davidson Heights. If he was able to do the same thing here, he would most likely be the winner in the 200-meter race. Before we take a look at the senior boys, though, we'll take a look at the midget girls. It was an extremely tight finish in the midget girls 200-meter race, with ZELIA MOUANA from De La Salle winning by 1/100th of a second over West Carleton's Elizabeth Cox.
I tried to put a little boost in myself and extend my legs, and I don't know, I tried my best. I thought it would be close, or I would be second or something.
Ben Robinson from Immaculata crossed the line first in a tight 200-meter midget boys race. Corrine Wilson's Michelle Ayotte won the junior girls 200 meter, putting up a time of 26:49. Mathieu Payan from Louis Riel held off a challenge from Tyrese Johnson of Immaculata to win the junior boys 200 meters.
My goal was to come out of the blocks really fast, which I did. Coming out of the curve, the wind was strong in my face, but trying to get through. I'm proud of what I did today.
The senior girls 200-meter race saw South Carleton's Siobhan Roxborough post a 25:15 on her way to a first-place finish. Dober-Colley from Longfield's Davidson Heights won the senior boys 200-meter race in a time of 22:39. We'll check in with the field events now with the senior girls high jump. Keenan, who are some of the favorites heading into this one?
Well, Mac, two of the favorites in this one are Emily Sprague from Canterbury and Haley Adams from All Saints. Both got first place in their conference finals, scoring 1.61 meters. We'll see how they did today, looking at the top 5 in senior girls high jump. In 5th place was Michelle Ested from St. Francis Xavier, who jumped for 1.45 meters. And with the same height of 1.45 meters was Megan Miero from Longfield's Davidson Heights, who was awarded 4th place. In 3rd place was Jay Van Dyke from Redeemer Christian, who also jumped for 1.45 meters. Finishing in 2nd place was Emily Sprague from Canterbury, who jumped for 1.50 meters. And the winner of senior girls high jump was Haley Adams from All Saints with 1.65 meters.
I have shin splints, so it hurt a little, but just pushing through that and making sure I'm ready for next week.
In 5th place for senior boys high jump was Leslie Tom of Ashbury, who jumped for 1.75 meters. In 4th place was Jonathan Lemieux from Corrine Wilson, who finished with a jump of 1.80 meters. Also with 1.80 meters was David Mukatapanya from Sir Wilfrid Laurier, who finished in 3rd place. Finishing in 2nd place was Justin Mason McDermott from Sir Robert Borden with a jump of 1.85 meters. And in 1st place was Eric Giannini of Glebe with 1.95 meters.
Yeah, I had a sore back at first and I stretched it out and just tried my best. And I ended up jumping 195, which is good.
We'll take a look at the 400-meter race now, one of the toughest races of the day. And in the junior boys category, the East heading into the city championships had the top 5 times. The lead time was with Mathieu Payan of Louis-Riel. He put up a 51.35. That would have actually placed him 2nd in the senior boys race, and he'd look to improve on that time heading into his race. But before we take a look at that, we'll take a look at the midget girls. KIARA Gibson from Longfield's Davidson Heights cruised to an easy win. Midget girls 400 meters.
I think it went pretty well. Usually when I come around here, when I'm over here, I kind of get tired. But my teachers say that just pump your arms, that will keep you going.
Mother Teresa's Alex Pope took the midget boys 400-meter race in convincing fashion, winning by over a second.
I got ahead of the guy beside me pretty quick. On the home stretch, I was pretty tired. I just kept a good form and ran right straight through the finish.
Ashbury's Sherelle Samuel won the junior girls 400-meter race with a time of 56.13, the only runner to put up a sub-1 minute time. Junior boys 400-meter favorite Louis-Riel's Mathieu Payan won his 2nd first place of the meet in a time of 51.52. Mélise Trapeau of Les Claudel also got her 2nd victory of the day, this time in the senior girls 400-meter race with a time of 57.99. Louis-Riel's excellent showing continued with Beatty Nadinzel winning the senior boys 400-meter.
I was just trying to stay relaxed. You know, I know there's a lot of guys in my heats, so I wasn't trying to chase anybody. Just stay focused on the game plan, everything we practiced since September, and finish strong at the end.
Moving on now to senior girls javelin, one of the more unique competitions these events have to offer. Let's take a look at the highlights. In 5th place for senior girls javelin was Catherine Chadwick from All Saints, who threw for 28.86 meters. In 4th place was Brianne Bedard from St. Francis Xavier, who threw for 29.61 meters. Finishing in 3rd place was Lindsay McMillan of John McRae, who reached a distance of 29.71 meters. 2nd place went to Isabel Gemmel of Sacred Heart, who threw for 31.38 meters. And in 1st place was Danica NARDI-LAMADELEINE of St. Patrick's with 33.59 meters.
I started off kind of shaky, and then I think just the the whole me being back, you know, from first place, it kind of gave me that push, like I gotta get going now, and it turned out the way I wanted it to. So next week I'm aiming for more.
In 5th place for senior boys javelin was Julian Siazdan of Immaculata, throwing 41.25 meters. 4th place went to Jean-Christophe Costasol from Samuel Jeunesse with 42.06 meters. Finishing in 3rd place was Alec Birch from Longfields Davidson Heights, throwing 42.55 meters. 2nd place went to Roan Allen from Ashbury, throwing a distance of 43.20 meters. And in a league of his own was Joshua Bifolchi from Sir Robert Borden, who finished in 1st place with 50.73 meters.
I think the event went pretty well. My PB is 50.92, and I threw 50.73, so just 20 centimeters off my PB.